Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be checking Matrix Awakens on Unreal Engine 5 experience. Now this is a demo, this is not a game, although it kind of feels like a game. And there's actually two parts to it. Well, start chase, so it's like a very quick time events kind of gameplay with a great graphics. So I will actually make a video about it like probably tomorrow or something, but I want to today focus on city exploration, where you actually can do a lot of stuff, right? And this is like an open world area of the city. So let's load this part of the demo. This is actually a cool demo to have because even though it's not a game per se, it allows you to wander around the city, see the graphics and stuff, and straight away it just goes to show it's just amazing how well this game looks like. I mean, it's not perfect, and I will actually talk about these imperfections and stuff that still needs to be, well, fixed in my opinion, because there's some issues here and there. Not everything is next gen in this game, but generally speaking, if you just look at the graphics, the level of details and the amount of objects like the crowds and the number of cars in that demo is just amazing. So first off, the game apparently is running at like 1600p using dynamic resolution, scaling, that kind of stuff. So it's not too bad. So the resolution is actually looking good. It's using some form of temporal reconstruction technique, so it's like one of these upscaling techniques that Unreal Engine actually uses. It's its own temporal upscaling technique, and it looks pretty good because like based on the fact that it's not even a full 4K game, I'm talking about the base resolution, the game actually looks pretty sharp. Now, when it comes to sharpness and stuff, there's still a little bit. There's a couple of filters here, so I will actually probably disable them in a minute. But if you look at some objects, like look at this hairs, you can see a little bit of a kind of a shimmering there, and like a glow around the hair and the head. I think it's issues with reconstruction technology, so I think in the future I do hope that they will actually fix it, because sometimes depending in what kind of environment you are in, it may be actually distracting. And even like if you look at her shoulders and stuff, right, if she stands still, that's not a problem. But the moment she starts to move, you can see a little bit of like shimmering on the edges, right? So not a big deal, but it's there. Now, I was actually amazed by the overall graphics, the level of details. Everything is super realistic. And like the lighting is super impressive, and I think this is the biggest win for this demo, and probably games that are to come and games that are to be made on Unreal Engine 5 is lighting, because when a developer wants to make a realistic game, lighting is one of the most important, I guess, features to have realistic kind of lighting system. And this is what we're actually getting here, because everything is super realistic. Okay, so let's check the filters, because I think there was a couple of filters I wanted to. Yeah, there's this. Matrix filter. Okay, so I turned it off. That's great. Now the game looks even better, because this matrix filter makes the graphics a little bit greenish, if you know what I mean. now it's even better, right? So now it's more natural, I would say. Yeah, I'm just still amazed by just look at all these crowds, all these cars, and it's all running just fine. Now there's one caveat here, of course. The game is running at 30 frames per second, so that's not great. So I'm kind of curious what's going to happen with how this technology is going to be used in games, meaning are we just going to get like 30 frames per second in games? Hopefully not. We still have to remember that this game is, I say game, it's a demo. This demo is still not fully optimized. Look at the details. Okay, the textures are terrible here, but I don't know why. But I guess not everything has to be the highest quality. But we can actually fly, and this is actually the most impressive part of the game, of the demo, just because that just goes to show the level of details and the amount of cars, objects in the game. It's just crazy. Look at it. Like, this is the most impressive demo I've seen to date. And you can actually look inside the houses and stuff, right? The interiors are not really of the highest quality, and they are kind of copy-paste, but that's still impressive in my opinion. This one is a bit different, I think. They're not all copy-paste, I must say. They must be like... And there's like a weird shimmering on the windows, as you can see. So these reconstruction technologies are not perfect just yet, or maybe this is the reflections, I don't know. So there's still a little bit of a work to be made in this demo, but like, look at the draw distance. It's just crazy. Like, look at this, like all the traffic and stuff. Let's fly up. It's just crazy. Look at these crazy details. Look at all these buildings and stuff. Damn. This is crazy stuff. So, by the way, this is actually a great news, because the fact that Unreal Engine 5 can actually handle open world areas like this now, because I think that this demo was made this way on purpose, because Unreal engines were always having issues with open world games, and number of developers were saying that, and it looks like they fixed it. Looks like nobody will say that Unreal Engine 5 cannot handle open world areas. And I think that's one of the reasons why more and more developers are basically saying that they will be using Unreal Engine 5 for their new games. Like Obsidian's new game is going to be Unreal Engine 5, I think. Ninja Theory, Hellblade 2 is an Unreal Engine 5 game. The Outer Worlds, and so talking about Obsidian, the Outer Worlds 2 is going to be Unreal Engine 5. I'm not sure about Avowed. So I can't say, but on top of that, Cyberpunk 2070, actually CD Projekt Red said that their new game, Witcher 4, is going to be on Unreal Engine 5 as well. They are moving from their own engine to Unreal Engine 5. So yeah, In Exile new game is going to be Unreal Engine 5 game as well. So this game just looks phenomenal. This demo just looks phenomenal. Look at it, the bloody details. So yeah, it's all impressive, and it's all loading. Like, there's no pop-in, so that's actually a new thing. Like, with all these details, there's I mean, there's no pop-in at all. Maybe hardly any pop-in. Maybe there is a little bit, maybe here and there, but difficult to spot, to be honest with you. So just crazy. Look at the reflections. The reflections looks cool as well. Okay, so yeah, the game is very impressive. The only thing I would kind of nitpick here, and this is just really nitpicking me, is that, like, obviously the objects, some of the objects they used are not really the most high poly objects, so not most details. Like if you look at the cars, they look generic, they look the same-ish. You know, these are not Forza Horizon 5 level of you know, cars. But that's okay, this is just a demo, right? This is just to show, you know, the power of the engine. And, like, you know, obviously the crowds, like, they are very low quality in my opinion. I mean, they look okay, but they don't look, you know, impressive, if you know what I mean. But I think this demo is just here is to show not necessarily the level of details of the small objects, is just to show the sheer amount of objects this engine can handle at the same time. So I must say that it's impressive. So my overall impression is that I was amazed. I'm still amazed by the graphics. Obviously, this is still unoptimized, not optimized properly demo. So there's still a lot of work to do, and I think that even Coalition, that was working on Xbox Series S and export for that demo, they said that there's still a lot of issues with the engine, right? So still a lot of stuff needs to be fixed. And that demo was made last year, so I think they released it in December, but you know, the game engine was still in preview. Now they released a full engine with a lot of fixes, and now of course as well. So I would imagine that on a full kind of with all these optimizations, this demo would run better. I would love this demo to get a patch for, you know, with the latest game engine and all the fixes and stuff, just to kind of compare how far they went, how you know, with the fixes and stuff. But yeah, the game is impressive, looks fantastic. I mean, I say game, it's a demo. That demo is very impressive with the sheer number of details and you know, quality of textures. Give me 60 frames per second and I'm good. Alright guys, so that's my these are my thoughts on that game demo, really. After a while, Unreal actually shown quite a lot of these impressive demos already. So yeah, a lot of developers will be using Unreal Engine 5 this gen, and we can see why, because this game engine just is super impressive. I just hope that there's, like, most games will still offer 60 frames per second, because if they won't, I'll just stick to PC basically, to be honest with you. I'm not going back to playing games at 30 frames per second unless I really have to. But so, like I said, this is just a tech demo. Developers will have to kind of learn, and as time goes by, you know, developers of the engine will also improve its performance, feature sets, and that kind of stuff. So it's not like they release the game engine and that's it. You know, they keep working and improving Unreal Engine all the time. They've been doing it since Unreal Engine 1. So yeah. So guys, that's the demo, that's the video. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks for support. Let me know what you think about this game, this demo, really, not game. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.